This is the Money Hour with your host, Tina Mitchell, on Alternative Talk, AM 1150. Now, back to the show with local mortgage and finance expert, Tina Mitchell.
Welcome back to the Money Hour with your host and mortgage expert, Tina Mitchell, right here on 1150 AM KKNW, the Saturday, August 9th show. It's a great day to talk money, and that's why I'm here with you, and that is what the show's all about, how to make money, save money, and build a better quality of life for you and your family. If you're hearing my show at a different time or day, you're listening to a rebroadcast. To talk with me, or better yet, to talk with any of the guests that I have in studio today, pick up the phone, give my show a call at 1-855-400-1150. Again, that's 1-855-400-1150, or online at themoneyhour.com. And in studio right now, I have Tricia, and she is with Staging and Design Network. And we're going to talk about some creative ways to purchase property, stage your home by renting property, the wholesale, the consumer aspect, the real estate community aspect, and how they can benefit from their services. And Tricia, I'm just really excited to have you here. Last time in studio, I had your partner, Sharon. And so it's nice to, well, actually, I think you came in studio last time, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's right. I've been trying to get Sharon in here.
Yeah, she's in Boston right now.
Yeah. So a little bit about Staging and Design Network, CEO and founder of Staging Design Network, and it launched in April of 2012. Staging and Design Network hosts the first online B2B shared rental commerce. This platform is changing the way home stagers operate their businesses and how consumers buy their home furnishings. Staging and Design Network provides a patent-pending online inventory management software solution, helping home stagers, realtors, builders, and designers more effectively manage their home furnishing inventory. So let's go ahead and start out. Tricia, explain to my listeners what home staging is all about. What's it for? Why do you home stage?
Yeah, home staging is kind of like if you were going to sell your car, you wouldn't sell it without detailing it first, right?
Yes.
So home stagers go into a home and they make it look beautiful. They make it look warm and inviting with fresh new furnishings. And actually, home staging has finally been proven to sell homes for up to 18% more.
Wow.
And about a third of the time of an unstaged home.
Mm-hmm. And I like how you mentioned car, because everybody gets that. Everybody gets to detail their car before they sell it. But I think on the consumer side, we in the industry know that you need to have your home staged. But communicating that on the consumer level sometimes isn't as easy. So I love that. And it's a good way to look at it. You would never sell your car without having it detailed. You should never sell your home without having it staged. So what about Staging and Design Network? How does this come into play here?
Well, we're a network for home stagers, interior designers, builders, and realtors, and then their clients. We were created because the model of being a home stager is a challenging one. If you want to open a home staging business, it's really an expensive business to open because you need a lot of home furnishings. So typically, in the past, someone would have to purchase $50,000 to $100,000 in home furnishings.
Wow.
And even then, you can never have the right type or amount of home furnishings. So, and then also once you invest in those home furnishings, when they're not in a home being staged, you have to pay to store them, manage them. And as exciting as home staging sounds, it's a lot of work transporting those furnishings from home to home several times a week. So I owned a home staging company. And my husband came home one day, and our sofa was gone because I needed it for a home that we staged.
That's awesome.
And our garage was completely full to the ceiling, and both my husband and I are pilots, so we have an airplane hangar that was completely full of furnishings around our small airplane, and he had just really had it. He said, "Get a warehouse. I've had enough." And so I sat down and I started thinking about it because I was really home staging as part of my real estate business. I owned a real estate company at the time. And I just thought that it's really a challenging business model, and I couldn't understand why we wouldn't share resources.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, if we create a rental pool where stagers can share their inventory, if they're not using it, they can earn income on their inventory, expand their resource of available inventory to one another, and And then also bring all their inventory under one roof so that storing that inventory becomes more efficient.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
And Tricia, I know to make sure that my listeners heard this because they might not have. I mean, one of the biggest things because I'm an organizational person. I've had my own mortgage software design. And so I'm an organized person at best. And I know that the reason this is working so well, one of the reasons is because your patent software that you have created to actually manage this. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's not uncommon for a rental to go out with 30 different stagers owning inventory on that rental. So our website, each member has an account, and in their account it shows photographs, measurements, descriptions of all of their inventory, what they have available, what they have rented out, what they've sold, what they have on reserve. And the system accounts for all of the income coming and going between stagers. So we spent... we're still working on the technology. It's something that will always be
technology,
evolving.
of course.
Yeah.
I'm still working on mine, too. It's live, but we're always working on it.
Right.
Yeah. So what about let's talk about who can join, explain the 3 membership levels and how each of those levels work.
Well, like I said, we work with realtors, interior designers, stagers, and builders, and also their clients. So we have 3 membership levels. We have a free membership. And for that free membership, you can go online, you can sign up in the service directory, advertise your service if you have one, which is great for stagers to find those resources. You can also buy from the resale gallery. If you want to rent from the rental pool for a home staging project, you would need to become a wholesale member, which is $60 a year. And for that membership, you can also come into our design center and buy home furnishings at discounts. So in Kirkland, we've got a showroom and fulfillment center connected where we have new home furnishings for our members as well.
Yeah.
And it also helps the stagers to replenish their inventory to keep it fresh and evolving. And then we have trade membership, which is only available to the trade. And that is for the person who is building an interior design business. We have a lot of other services that are specific to the trade. And that's better. All of those things that we offer are better left in a consult meeting rather than sharing it all here.
Yes. And I will say that how I met the two of you was I'm treasurer of the Women's Council of Realtors for the Seattle Metro chapter. And I love being a part of the real estate arena and just being with that group and hearing what's important to them. And you were one of the guest speakers that came in, which there's only 12 guest speakers that get to come in, and just hearing about, seeing the response from the realtors in the room, because I think there's a lot of them that don't know that this is an option out there. And it's really just a huge benefit and service for them to be able to service their clients better, save money, and ultimately enjoy life a little bit more, not having to deal with the stress of that. So can anyone put inventory in the rental pool, Tricia?
Yeah, actually, we've recently opened that up to anyone. We heavily screen inventory because obviously it's going to need to go into a home and it needs to be in like new condition, or if it's a specialty piece, it just needs to be something that we believe realtors or stagers or whoever's renting from the rental pool will need.
Okay. So. And then what about, can you talk a little bit about the resale gallery for my consumer listeners? Well, and even realtors. I know realtors have gone in and utilized the resale gallery just for their own personal use, but from the consumer side.
Yeah, one of the things that's really unusual about our business model is our members can buy both new and used, and they can buy from the same location. So we work a lot with designers who bring their clients in to do a whole house remodel, and they'll be working with a specific budget. So they'll buy new for the really high-end pieces that they're looking, and then they can supplement with things that are in show condition because they've been used for staging, but they're a lot less expensive because the stager's already gotten their equity out of the piece that they're selling.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know a couple of the realtors. I know one specific that actually redid her whole house, and she used that as her testimonial introducing you at the Women's Council. So what about design services, Tricia?
We offer design services for our members. It's a 2-hour minimum consult, and it's only $75. We also refer design services to our members. So it just depends on what you're looking for. We have a whole list of stagers and interior designers in our service directory, and you can see photos of their work as well.
Got it. So as a new company myself with my mortgage software company, which is totally separate from my mortgage business, but I'm interested in where's the future of your company? Because you're new just like I am with my software company. So what's coming up?
Well, our plan is to scale nationally. So we're planning on opening 50 locations over the next 10 years. And the first 3 locations always take 10 times as long as you expect, and then they roll out pretty quickly. It is a brand new concept. So there have been a lot of learning experiences. We've grown really, really fast so far, almost too fast, but I think we've got a good handle on that. And yeah, we're really excited to be able to bring this to stagers all over the U.S.
Well, my show's about money, so I got to ask you, looking for investors?
We are getting ready to do an investor round in September. So if you're an accredited investor and this is something that sounds interesting to you, you can either reach out to me personally or get the information on our website.
Perfect. And anyone listening, if you've missed any of the information that's been provided by my amazing guest in studio, you can always go online to themoneyhour.com and listen to any of the podcast and type in staging, and you'll get all the segments that I've had from Tricia in studio before. Tricia, again, thank you for coming in and sharing your company and what's happening with it. It's definitely unique and definitely something that can save the real estate community as well as the consumers a lot of money when it comes to furnishing.
Yeah, thank you.
And coming up next on the Money Hour, when thinking about real estate, what does the term buying right mean? Catherine Kleber with Keller Williams Realty, Puget Sound, right here on 1150 AM KKNW after this short break.